Three things not to do with a cat. Hi, my name is Petra Lohmeyer. Thank you for joining us and welcome. Have you ever been told that cats bond to the territory but not to humans? I was told that all the time when I was growing up. I was always told that cats don't bond to humans, just dogs do. But then I looked at my cat and I thought, what are they talking about? She was so loving and she comforted me when I was upset. And I wondered, is it just my cat that's special? Or do they just not see what I see? Now, I think that people simply saw what they expected to see. They were told that cats didn't bond to humans, so they didn't try to bond to the cat, which means that the cat didn't bond to them. It was a self-fulfilling prophecy. But those of us who have cats, I think, really know how incredibly loving creatures they can be and how beautiful the relationship can be. But what happens if we have to travel, or even worse, move? And that is what I wanted to explore today, because I have moved with my pets several times with my cats. And I have learned and picked up a few things on the way. Now, these are my travelers. Here it is, 3 things not to do with a cat when moving. Number 1, don't leave her at the old place and think she'll find someone. For starters, she may not find anyone, or she may get hurt, or somebody may take her to a shelter and the shelter may be overflowing and she may get killed. But even if she does find someone, cats do grieve. They do bond very deeply to humans and they will grieve when you leave. Now, if you used to live with your mom and your cat loved your mom much more than you, then it may be okay to leave your cat with the mom. But if it was really your cat and the cat was bonded to you, don't just leave her behind. It is not that cats bond to humans less than dogs do. They just show it in a different way. Of course, she's not going to like the travel much. I mean, most cats at least don't. But that's 1 or 2 days of pain. And then everything's going to be fine again. And then she's going to be in a new place and it may even be really exciting. I mean, if you take a look at Jerry, for example, the little one that you just saw before, all of a sudden she had this huge big garden and then she had these woods right next to it. And it was the most exciting time in her life. And I've heard of older cats as well, that they picked up and got a new lease of life when they went to a new place. Number 2, don't just assume she'll be okay with traveling if she's nervous. Take some precautions. And there's a whole host of things that you can do. And we will go through this in a live call on Wednesday, on the 22nd of May at 8 p.m. London time, and just discuss all these different little things that you can do to prepare. Before the travel, during the travel, and after you got there. To make travel as painless as possible. Believe me, you don't want to figure this out by yourself. It is so much easier if you have some indication of what is coming and how to deal with it when it comes your way, than if you just try to figure it out by yourself. I did it and it was very stressful. So let me help you and let me show you a few of the things that I figured out on the way that can make your life so much easier. Number 3, don't let her out at the new place immediately. And that is really important because initially she will panic and she will think it's the wrong place. So she will try and go out and try to find the old place. And even if that is possible because of the distance, it could be really dangerous for her. But, you may be on a different continent and she may never find home again. So make sure that she's comfortable inside first before you let her out. And it depends on the cat and the type of bond you have with the cat on how long that needs to be. And that is also something that we will go into in the call on Wednesday at 8 p.m. London time. We can give you some tips of what to do and how to make her comfortable to make sure that it's a great experience for both of you. Again, please don't try this by yourself if you've never done it before. Please do let me help you because, as our little one here can attest, it can really work out. This is the one with the snake, by the way. Yeah, this was my little darling with the snake. And she really loved Vancouver. And I can give you some tips of what really to look out for. And believe it or not, it could save the life of your cat. It really is worth it. Again, I've done this a number of times. I moved with my cats from London, from a busy street, to Wiltshire, to Vancouver, just outside Vancouver, and back to London again into a flat, and then to a little village outside of London. Every single time I brought them with me, and it worked out really well. And she loved Vancouver, she loved Wiltshire, although we were only there for 9 months. And you can really do this, so I really do have the experience. But every time we moved, there were a few different issues, a few different things that we ran into. And partly it is because of the places we went to, but also because the cats were at different ages and had different issues. So it is really important to be aware of them, that you know what to do with them. And I do know the first time it was really stressful because I didn't know what to do. I didn't have the experience. And then every time I moved again, I knew exactly what was coming. I knew exactly what I had to prepare for, which means I could also prepare the cats so much better. And I could do things for them to prepare them beforehand so that the actual travel wasn't actually that difficult. At the end, I took them with me to caravan experiences because they really didn't have a problem